Welcome, dosto. Welcome. What's up? So today is day two of the women's category. So round four, round five, and round six will start very soon, hopefully. And probably let's see if it's already started. Yes, we have games. We have games. So let's quickly jump into the games. Um, check. Yeah. So there we go. These games are starting out slowly. Yeah, so as India is playing Myanmar today in round one of today, and I think as expected, quite high rated on all four boards today, and India should take this 4-0. Let's quickly check in with other games as well. Also post link so we can open all the games at once. Yes, as indeed, matches started on time. Matlab, very rare, but the women's games have also started on time on day one of the women's. So probably. So maybe tomorrow that will have the final day of the men's preliminary round will also start on time. Hello, Mrinal. Hello, Vansh. Ankit Niranjan won't be joining today. He might come for the finals, that is after the prelims. Yeah, India is playing Myanmar, which reminds me, I can also put up the scoreboard. So, uh, guys, here you go. This is so. If you just click on this link, all the women's games will pop up for you. So here we can see this is Indian national champion Bhakti Kulkarni's games. We can see, and this is WGM Mandira who's playing. This is Vaishali, who's again a very strong player and part of the Indian women's team when we won the Olympiad earlier this year. And then lastly, International Master Padmini who's playing on board three this time. जरूर yes Mrinal, nice idea. Always like कर दो stream ताकि और लोग आ सके. So more people can see Team India winning. I think today is going to be a good day for Team India. We are in we uh, we lost one match against Iran, so this should be a important day for the women's team. So whereas India is in the eighth position. So think somebody was asking, yeah, Starry was asking. Team India is currently in the eighth position, and we need to finish in the top eight. But again, this is just borderline, so it is always nice to get in the top four. Plus, we get an easier pairing in the knockouts if India manages to win, uh, have a better finish. Uh, yes, indeed, once like kar dena zarur, so we can have more people watching. And Rishabh, what is the criteria to qualify for knockouts? It is. It doesn't make it. It does not matter how many games. You have to finish in the top eight. Then you can then qualify. Shreyas, who is the X factor in our team? Nice question. I think that would be Vaishali, who's a very strong player, and she is also part of the Olympiad winning team, and she's still a junior player. So I think she is my X factor player in Team India. So okay, this reminds me, we can ask this question, guys. So today no results are complete, and it's going to be super fun, and it's also tricky because today's diamond membership giveaway is going to start right now. And thanks to Shresht for this question. So let's see who will be India's best performer today. So you can let me know. It can be anyone, like any player who scores 3 out of 3, 2.5. Who will score the highest points for Team India today? And you just have to, you can choose only once. And let's say if you choose someone and they play only one game or two games today, that can happen because they can be rested. So it's your luck. So you have to think. So this is like a almost like a dream 11 choosing, that like a moment that you have to choose before, and then we'll see who gets through. Okay, Padmini, Vaishali, I can see, and of course, at the end of round three, we will also check and go through these answers, and whoever the person with the player with the highest points and the person who has chosen, we will have a random draw amongst them, and we'll give them a. Rishabh, I hope Bhaktiman nahi, matlab, you have to be sure, otherwise we can't be sure with our prize. Yes, yes, thank you, Achit. It was maybe uh, some time about 30 seconds late, but okay, I'll take that. Yes, yes, Ambarish, correct. You are absolutely right. Women's games always start on time. Okay, Padmini, Vaishali, Bhakti. Interesting, interesting. Even my prediction is Vaishali, and I think she'll score 2.5 out of 3 today. That is my guess. 2.5 out of 3. All right, so now let's get into. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, guys, whoever has chosen Padmini is in for a treat because can you find the tactic here? Why does blundered with castle? Can you find the tactic? Black to play and win in this position. Yeah, let's see. Black to play and win. No, board is not frozen. Black is thinking. So, oops. Yeah. I see that. Now it should be working again. Yeah, now it's working again. There you go. Sonali, you're right. Yes, it's Bishop into H2. Greek gift, Ankit Raj. Yes, that's absolutely correct. So this is the move that will win the game for Team India if Padmini finds it. Because the point is Bishop into H2 check. You have to take on H2. Knight G4 check. If King goes back, you just play Queen H4, and this mate is unstoppable. Like you have to make some room for your king. So if you go Rook to E1, you can just take King H1 and then give check back. And then I mean you have several ways to continue. We can also try for a Rook lift like this. That is one option for sure. And I think also this check King here, and we want to play this, forking the queen and the pawn on G2. So we need to kick away this knight. So we can also say play something like D5. But the point is, this Greek gift will Padmini find it, because after check you can't even go here because this is checkmate into, and if you play this, I think I have Queen G5 threatening like a nasty discovered check, and yeah, this looks over. This looks over, and she's played it. First point in the bag, I think for Team India. This looks absolutely over. So great start for Team India here. So I think okay, even though we are playing Myanmar, we saw in the earlier days that uh, this we cannot take any team lightly, and it might always be better to start on a winning note, get in a great deal of points ahead at the very start, so we don't have to like struggle or be ready for any upsets at the end. And there we go. Yeah. This, I think even the board looks better now. I hope. Yes. I think Padmini's opponent is thinking kind of in a shock because generally you play castle here to safeguard your king, and as soon as you play this, you run into problems. So well nicely uh, nicely done by Padmini, and I think she is winning this one. So let's check in with Vaishali's game as well. As you can see, I think Indian team is much higher rated on all four boards. Let me also check the ratings because there's a big rating difference as well. There's only one woman FIDE master in Myanmar's team, and India is, I think, outrating the Myanmar team by about 300 or 400 points on every board, and that looks like a lot. And it should be easy for Team India. Should be easy. Again, let me also do this. Just a second. I think even this is just the opening in Vaishali's game, so very fast win for Team India, thanks to Padmini's win. That game is almost over. Even if you check with the engine, it's like plus 6 or something. So, okay, so guys, I'm just adding the scoreboard. There, just a second. Just a second. All right. Yeah, so we'll have the scoreboards very soon. Awesome. And boom, there we go. Let's go. So guys, here we can also see the scores now, and let's see what is. Let's have a quick look at all the other games as well. Yeah, so Butterfly is, guys, as you can see, International Master Bhakti Kulkarni are two-time Indian national champion, and again also a part of the women's team in the Indian team in the Olympiad that clinched gold. And again, I think even she looks better. If you just see this game from the start, It's the king's Indian defense, and yes, I really like White's position again later on because White has the open file and White looks in cruise control. And oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know why the board is freezing. Not really sure why that's happening. I'll just click. I just hope the games are not aborted or restarting. With the Asian Chess Federation, you cannot tell. Is it working fine now? Yes, there are 9 rounds. So six today, three today, and three again on Monday. Oh yes, yes, I agree, guys. What's happening? Like, is this a is this a chess.com bug or it's a bug on my end? Okay, I think the game's board is not freezing now, right? Yeah, I think the clocks are freezing when I open. Let me check. Let me check. Just a moment, guys. So I'll be sure about what's going wrong. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got it. I got the problem. Anyway, alright. So this is Nandita, and if we just open this game, so this was the Geico Piano, the Italian game that we have seen at the top level for so long. And this is also probably an opening which all of us play at the start or learn this. And yeah, again, I think even the eval bar likes white a little bit. And I again think this is in our favor. Team India should get this, according to me. As you can see, just a second, I'll stop it there. So you can see White was trying to attack, do some rook lifts to have a quick checkmate. So Black defended that. Now, don't be in a hurry to checkmate because you have to also look at opponent's threats, which is very important. And yes, now nice queen exchange because White is not in time to play this. So one option is probably you can come back and then threaten this, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I hope it's working fine now. Yeah, time's ticking now, right? Yeah. No, no, Tejas, Sama is on holiday. Sama is on holiday. Yes, yes, thanks, Sonali. I sorted it. पूजा और क्लास कर याद ओके जयेश भाई. Yeah, I think I was minimizing it. Yeah, now it's working fine. Mrinal, Rakesh bhai, will you be doing ACL commentary? Not entirely. I think it's Nubair and Corporate Chess India who will be doing the ACL, but I'll be joining in as a guest for sure. Yes, yes, Arvind, I am an international. Yes. Wow. Okay, guys, who all are playing the amateur chess league round season 2? Let me know. Let me know if you are playing amateur chess league as well. Yeah, I'll be having a look at all the other games. think yeah, Vaishali is also again looks much better in this game because I think it was just this pawn is quite strong here for her on c4. It looks great. Like just e6 and you can get yeah e6 and you can even get the bishop out along with this diagonal. And yes, of course, she is also the brother of Pragananda. We shouldn't forget that. But she herself is a very strong player. She goes for e5. I think a similar idea and also hitting the center. Okay, probably this can work. Let's check in with Padmini. Did her sacrifice work? Did her sacrifice? Oh, okay. Her opponent didn't play king h. Oh, she didn't take. She was afraid. And yes, this is like a better version. You also didn't need to sacrifice, and you still have a winning position. See, Queen f6. So such a smart move. Idea is this, but of course the main threat is checkmate. But even Queen h6 is threatened. So knight f4, bishop g3. Yeah, you can't take f into g3 because of check and checkmate. And oh, this is again. If I think if you take, you can black can just recapture with a mate threat. If you move the rook, then it's check, and I think mate again. What a crush! What a crushing attack by Verma. Again, I think knight e3 is a check, so white has to run king f1. This is over, guys. This is over. This is absolutely over. White is, I mean, totally winning. Yes, it's Advait. I am doing that. Yeah, yes. Prag and Vaishali did manage some quick games to get that. You're right. Saw your photo on Vidit's evolution stream. Thank you. Yes, me and VD were playing chess for a long time ago. Long time. Whoa! Action happening in Bhakti's game. Let's check. We saw this position last. Yes, knight b5 is nice move. Attacking this. After knight e8, rook here. Boom! Attacking the bishop. Not sure. Maybe if you go here, then white just wins the ball. Right. Instead, after rook a8, we knight f6. Okay. Wait, see, this is like a very common motive. So if rook c8, knight g4 was the threat. Very similar idea to what Padmini was doing in the other game. So idea is check and two checks, which are difficult to deal with. So Padmini, Bhakti makes a smart move. She plays g3 first, attacking this, making some breathing space for her king, and also now the queen can help along the second rank to defend h2. And queen h3, and I don't see any problem in white taking rook c8. Rook into c8 is just like a free piece. This looks over. I think Team India is almost like 2-0 now, 2-0 in the lead. I would, and guys, whoever voted for Padmini and Bhakti are are looking good. Like your chances are looking good. Oh, indeed, yes. 100 people watching. Thank you everyone for joining in. And yes, please like the stream if you are here so that more people can share. And I hope like you can see India 0 and Myanmar 0. Let's get that up, guys. Let's hope we win 4-0 because Team India is currently 8th and we would definitely like to finish higher. Yes, of course. I like Shrest's idea also. I would consider that. If you haven't been around or you're just joining, do subscribe also because we don't see many subscribers here for 100 people watching. Hello, Joel. Hello, everyone. Mrinal and Shresth are mods here for the day, and just if you can confirm if the board is not frozen and it's working again, working properly now. GF4 again, not really a threat, so I would consider playing this again. GF4. Oh, wow! Is this Grandmaster Sham Sundar in the chat? We would definitely like to have Sham. So Sham, if you are around, you can join us. So let me know if you want to join and do some commentary. I can send you the Zoom link. Thank you, Akshit bhai. Oh yeah, Bishop into F5 was a nice idea as well. But you know the thing is, it's always nice to protect your own king first. Bishop F5 and FG3 was a problem. So Bhakti didn't like this. So, and it's always advisable, guys, to save whatever is hanging or like save your own life first and then attack. Um, okay, guys. Yes, Padmini is going to be a first win, and she has won. What great timing! Great timing. And we have our first win, guys. Let's quickly check in. Okay, no worries, Sham, no worries. But I think I'll just send you a message for Monday or tomorrow as well. And 1-0 to Team India, guys. Crushing win, Greek gift win. So okay, this was just a complete crush. So yes, it's time. It's time for us to edit it. Let's go. 1-0 to Team India. So looking good for us. Looking good. Yes, Neville, of course. I was just asking Sham if he's around, but we will definitely be having Team India's vice captain, that is Grandmaster Narayan Srinath, joining us. So do let me know if you have some questions also for Srinath. You can send it here. Yes, Shantanu, absolutely. Cakewalk for Team India. So simple. But again, we needed this win because we had a loss to Iran in round three. Okay, what's this? So Black is threatening some checks. Oh, Black is threatening a checkmate. Whoa! So guys, any careless move like Bishop F5 or Rook E8 or don't be like greedy. Don't be greedy because Queen F1 is a checkmate. Like game over. So of course, I'm sure Bhakti will find it, and she'll play something like Queen F2. Tejas Bhakti is what I can see the game chat. This is how all streams are. 100 viewership will increase to 1,000. Keep it at it. Thank you, Krishna. I hope so. I think chess should increase, and thankful to all of you guys for this. Indeed, Vansh, indeed, that is absolutely true. Uh, yes, Bishop D3 works. Sandhanu, you're right. Just safeguarding your bishop is attacked. You can see bishop is attacked, mate is threatened. How do you save both? You can just play this. So I think everything is safe. Oh no. Okay, King F7 is also a threat, guys. This is not an easy position. King F7 followed by Rook G8 check. You can see there is no protection for the white king. Okay, so basically it's not very easy for Bhakti. And she finds Queen F2, which was the move I suggested. चैट नहीं आई चैट में नहीं कर सकते लाइक आपको मजाक थोड़ी लग रहा है आई कैनॉट इंक्रीज भक्ति's टाइम लाइक दैट और वैशाली's टाइम लाइक दैट The opponent is trying so hard and finding sneaky moves. Yes, it's very right. And this is an example for, and also a lesson for all you guys that even if you have a minus position, stronger, weaker opponent to run, like you need to keep putting your opponent in some pressure. Just keep playing. Just keep pushing. Indeed, indeed, yes. That is true. I got out of my addiction of coffee and a better addiction is long list. Indeed, I think I support that. Arvind Math sort of like even Modi ji supports that addiction. No, no PUBG. Let's get into chess, guys. Let's get into chess. So quickly check in with Nandi Rahu. Oh, not many moves have been played. Many moves have been played. So yeah. This is WGM Women Grandmaster Nandira is playing Nyan Helyan. I'm not really sure about. Sorry if I've taken her name wrong. But yeah, this looks bad, and Team India might be in some sort of difficulty here. This just shows the team events are so important. You have to win on all four boards. You need a good performance. Even if one of the boards is weak, then you might end up in some problems. You can see now black is threatening to take this and also to take this. So you have to be careful, guys. Bilbo, right? Chess OP or PUBG OP? Let me know in the chat. I think I would say chess OP. I'll start that. I'll start that. Chess OP. Let's go. Let's go. I think it's chess OP. Let me know what do you think. PUBG or chess? Yes. Why is threatening to play this? B5 or D5 look common. I like that idea. I like the idea a lot, Krishna. I like that a lot. Yes. Oh, my एक भी I knew chess is nice, but एक भी PUBG का all right. Let's see. Ooh, he's down to just 40 seconds, guys. I wish time बढ़ा सकते थे, but she's winning. Winning to E3, HG3, just HG3 मान लो. Guys, important note is don't be in a hurry to play this because G8 is a pin and Black will win. So be careful, guys. Be careful. Yes, she has played Queen E3, guys. 2 2-0 coming in for India. 2-0 coming in. चेस ओपी नहीं होता तो 12 बजे स्ट्रीम नहीं होती बिल्कुल अक्षर एब्सोल्युटली एग्रीड सैटरडे को वीकेंड को उठ के विवेक यू माइट बी बैंड फॉर सेइंग दैट इन चैट जस्ट किडिंग both are different of course yes of course this is I was just trying to hear your opinion आपका कौन सा favorite but you cannot play one game now so that is the best part for chess yeah I think rook c7 oh even rook f8 trade and win. There is just no way this king is getting mated now. Yeah. I think guys 2-0 coming in. 2-0 coming in. I found the chess players are in general calm, collected knowledge. Of course, you know this game teaches you patience. To stay calm. Okay, made in five, made in four guys, made in four. Check. Whenever you are in a completely winning position or when your opponent's king is out in the open, don't stop giving checks. You can see king f6, just another if you keep at it, you can play this as well. But even this looks like checkmate. And let's stick with this game till the end and see if Bhakti can find it. The opponent is down to 9 seconds. Okay, Queen f8 check. Come on, the line which we showed. Nice. She can pre-move this. Queen f5. Come on. Just making sure. Let's go. Even Bishop f. Okay, even this is a mate. This is a mate. Let's go. Boom! 2-0 guys. 2-0. इसी के साथ भारत को 2-0 की बढ़त इस लाइक कर दीजिए स्ट्रीम इंडिया के लिए व्हाट अ प्लेयर 2-2-0 फॉर टीम इंडिया ग्रेट गोइंग रियली अप्रिशिएट सो India is leading by 2-0. Let's check in with our other games. Oh, this is Vaishali's game, and she's playing uh, Myanmar's top board player. And yes, this was a check, guys, so you cannot think of pushing the pawns. And now, probably, this looks like a threat for yes. That's why Bishop D2 was important. I think either Vaishali will win or it will be a draw. So, guys, keep in mind that India needs to score 2.5 to win the match. India has won two games, but to win this match, we need to score 2.5. So, a draw on this board or on Nandita's board, and we are through. Yes, I think this looks like a draw now. This looks like a draw. Yes, absolutely, Arna. Guys, yes, Jayesh bhai, I like your suggestion. First day of Navaratri, let's make it epic. Yesterday we had like 300, and I think we have so many people watching, but so few likes. I don't understand the logic. Let's get it, let's. 150 people watching, so 150 likes to banta hai na, guys. So let's have more likes. And Team India is winning. And what else do you want? So I think whoever had Bhakti and Padmini uh, in their answers look like they're going to win. And Vaishali has won as well. But she won by timeout. Wow. So even if you had chosen Vaishali, you are still in with a good chance of winning the diamond membership because she has scored a win. This was not a winning position, guys. She has won. She has won. And okay, even Nandita's game has ended in a draw. So Team India scoring 3.5, 1.5, 0.5. Convincing win, yes, convincing win. And yes, it feels absolutely great that India has managed to pull this off with very less hiccups or less problems, as I say. And there you go. So quite a convincing start today for Team India. And firstly, though, quite a convincing start by Asian Chess Federation also. On time start, on time finish. Everyone like this professional setup. And India OP हो जाएगा एक बार one time. Like, yes, Karan India Vaishali won on time, but India OP guys. India won 3.5 0.5 resounding win against against a weak Myanmar team. But guys, जीतना जरूरी है ना मतलब कोई भी हो. Yes, 3.5 0.5. When is the next round starting? I think next round will start at 12:30. So we have about 20 minutes before the game. We'll also take a quick break soon, but I just wanted to show all our results here. So let's start with the first game that ended. So let's do a quick recap that Padmini used the brilliant Greek gift idea here, guys. If you missed this, if you're joining in late, so she had the bishop into h2 Greek gift idea, and she just simply had a crushing attack to win after this. And the next game to finish was, I think, Bhakti's game, where she played a very nice positional game on the queen side, and then once uh, her opponent started attacking, she carefully defended on the king side, and then once it was all sorted, then she uh, attacked on her opponent's king and managed to checkmate, as you can see. So this allowed India to have a 2-0 lead, and then in the third game to finish, like I think the third and fourth finished at the same time, but I think in this game it was थोड़ा luck तो चाहिए ना भाई अगर championship जीतना है थोड़ा तो चाहिए you need some kind of luck somewhere, and her opponent could have drawn this, and I'm not sure if she didn't see a flag गिर गया time out हो गया या internet connection का issue था. I'm not sure, but okay, in this position, like I had said earlier, uh, white was pushing, sorry, black was pushing totally, and we will take that way. Flag to flag. And lastly, this was Nandita's game where she was minus. If you go a little further back in the game, I think it was quite scary for her, but she managed to turn it around, and it's very important, guys, because to win a match without losing a game is really important. It boosts the team morale, the team confidence going ahead, and yes, it really helps Team India, and we'll face a stronger opponent in round five pretty soon, and pairings will be out, and I'll just quickly check if pairings are out already. No, pairings are not out yet. And let me check standing. Even that's not. Yeah. So once the pairings will be out, we'll be back for round five. So let's take a quick breather and join in soon. And just you can also take a small snack break, and I'll see you very soon. we are back. Hello, 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 guys. I hope you have also had a nice break like me, had some chai or some snack, and guys, we are back. Pairings for round five are are up. So not the board pairing. So I just know that India will be playing Singapore. Not a very strong team, guys, but India will definitely fancy their chances against Singapore. And yeah, just before we start, I'll quickly try to pull up uh, the round four results in case somebody is joining us late. Also, we have the graphic done meanwhile, and yeah, there you go. So, guys, round four was a very successful round, a resounding win for India. So India beat Myanmar 3.5, 0.5. As you can see, Vaishali winning against Meo Hisu, Bhakti winning against Might Livin, Padmini beating So Omar with a beautiful Greek gift sacrifice, while Nandita, who had a bad position, clawing her way back to gain that all important draw. So that India is unbeaten today, guys. And India has beaten Myanmar 3.5, 0.5. And it just uh, feels like we have a great start to the day. And yes, coming up will be India versus Singapore. Games will start at 12:30 IST and on time, guys. On time. I don't know what's the thing. What's the deal with Asian Chess Federation and their obsession with uh, starting the games on time for the women's section, but not for the men's section. Anyway, we will take it, guys. We'll take that. I mean, fine. Maybe they are getting it right finally, but let's hope it stays this way. Let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it. And yeah, so let's also make. I think India should win 4-0, but let's again not jinx that as well. And yes, so India versus Singapore, guys, will start pretty soon. Uh, I have followed the games, so games will start at any moment. Like will start automatically at 12:30. Meanwhile, I just play a game of Daniel Naroditsky while you are here. Wow. Okay, let me see what the chat is saying. Yes, indeed, Mrinal, I like your idea. I also like Karo Jaldi. Hello, Sankalp. Did I see is Sankalp here? Chess dudes. Shout out to chess dudes, guys. I don't. Oh, hello. Yes, Sankalp is here. Let me add him as a mod. Sankalp is a mod now. Welcome, Sankalp. Yes, Shreyas, that is absolutely right. So you will be asked some questions, and uh, winners will get some diamond memberships for sure. Uh, yes, Mrinal, I think Chess Dudes, Nubair, and Corporate Chess India, they'll be streaming the ACL season 2. Harsh Tata, yes, बिल्कुल Team India will win, and yes, love for Team India. Yes, love for Team India. Let me just turn this off. Yes, games will be live in about 5 minutes, I guess. Okay. So today Nubair is starting the inaugurating the ACL. Okay, nice. Season 2 of Amateur Chess League starts today, guys. So definitely check that out as well. We probably will be reading them at the end, but yes, that would be great. And I think Mrinal is playing for the second time, and people in the chat who are not yet aware. So we will. You, I think now the time is past, but do follow us on social media as well because you will be getting updates to play these events. Here we can see a team event, but guys, even you can be a part of this, and you can play yourself. Form a team amongst your friends, and you can play. Let's play bullet. नहीं भाई, let's wait for the games. India OP, हाँ India OP तो ठीक है, but let's wait for the games. Let's not. I just really finish up posting some the results until then. And, yes, yes, indeed. As we'll also be having mentoring sessions for the quarterfinalists from of like in the amateur chess league from international masters. So that would be great again. So if you will definitely get a chance to interact with either me or other international masters as well, and it's for absolutely free. So why not? Yeah, you have to be involved and keep playing these events to be eligible for that. Yes, 200 likes कर देते हैं before the game start. Otherwise, yeah, Asian Chess Federation has just informed that they won't be starting the games until we have 200 likes. So let's smash that. Like, Harsh, are you also playing? Mihir, yes, but firstly you guys have to qualify for the finals, for the quarterfinals. उसके बाद ही होगा. There we go, guys. 200 हो गया है. अभी games can start. Permission granted. Anyway. All right. Magnus, by Magnus, I don't think we can get Magnus, right? Can you tell what you were saying about what, Atharva? About the amateur chess league or about the diamond membership? I'm not sure. Yes, yes, हर समझ गया भाई. We can see 202 नहीं 204 हो गया अभी. Thank you, Shubhanshu. Thank you. Namaste. Appreciate your kind words and wishes. Oh, but mentorship, yes. So, Atharva, I hope you are aware of the amateur chess league that's happening on chess.com. And I think today is round day one of Amateur Chess League Season 2 at 2:30 p.m. We'll be raiding that event. So if any team finishes in the quarterfinals, like reaches the top eight in this also in the Amateur Chess League, you will be getting mentors, international masters as mentors. So even I am one of those mentors. So we have about four mentors. So each mentor will be taking over two teams, and you'll be getting a free session with them. कभी चेस खेल लो मेरे से भाई. मिहिर आपके आपके साथ ही चेस खेला है, बहुत चेस खेला है. Is there any delay in the stream? Yes, there is. Games are not yet live. I think, guys, Asian Chess Federation OP, they are back. It is well past 12:30, but I don't see the games. Can you see the games? I don't see the games. And guys, guys. have a nice update. We'll be joined. I'll be joined by someone, somebody you know. Let's guess who'll be our guest. Let's guess. Yes, yes. Luckily, both of my teams finished uh, reached the finals last time, so I hope that continues this time as well. Yeah, that was thing. Can you guess the guest who will be joining? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me make some edits. Quickly. Yeah, right. I don't think games have yet started, so we are good there. Yeah, just still waiting, guys. अरे नहीं भाई भाई समय समय भाई तो सो रहे होंगे ना अभी समय समय sleeps a little late. Magnus, I hope if Magnus is coming, I guess I hope Magnus comes sometime. अरे यार ना nickname क्यों चाहिए? You have chess.com or so many names for me anyway. No, I think guys, VD is preparing for the Speed Chess Invitational on chess.com. So we will let VD rest. Maybe we'll call VD for the finals once India qualifies into the finals for sure. That's a nice idea, Mrinal. I like VD coming in. So yeah, I have kept it ready, just waiting for the guest. So yeah, only I think अभी तक एक ही जन ने correct guess किया. Levan Aronian, guys, I think Lev Caruana Magnus just finished a game. I think a tournament yesterday. They might be a little tired after that. राकेश भाई आपने है उनके रहते किसी की अरे रोहित भाई 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 अलेक्जेंड्रा बोटेस भाई नेविल क्या ही मतलब बहुत ही बढ़िया. Guys, are games live? Games. No. What's happening again? What's wrong? कुछ pairing में गड़बड़ हो गया क्या? Okay, board pairings are out, guys. Board pairings are out, and India is playing a tricky Singapore team, guys, which is definitely, which is definitely not easy. Like, trust me on that. Singapore team is quite tricky. Sir, can you please tell your PC specs, Rani? I'm not a gizmo freak. I don't know. Not an expert. Jancy Wilson, Alexander Cortez. I hope it is Alexander Cortez. Atharva, I hope so too, but apparently not. It won't be such a small reveal. But yes, this is a special gift. We'll be having them soon. And yes, I'll be trying. I'm just prepping the match card for you guys, so you can also see the individual pairings. Just adds a nice flavor, professional flavor. And okay, so guys, we have made one small change to our team, which is interesting. Uh, Captain is back, guys. Our captain, that is woman grandmaster Mary Ann Gomes, is back, and she is playing instead of she's playing. Bhakti is resting, guys. Bhakti isn't playing in this. So surprising decision. I wouldn't rest Bhakti for this important game. But okay, I think all of them are pretty much uh, closely rated and even matched in terms of ratings and skill, I would say. So, but anyway, I think Bhakti is an integral part. We cannot, shouldn't have dropped, according to me. Just a second. No games still not live. They're still waiting for the games. Yes, 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 you're right, Brunel. It is Srinath, Team India's vice captain will be joining us pretty soon. Hello, Rakesh, bhai, did you do? Yes, yes, all done. Will there be 9 rounds and no, no, Mahesh? So good question. So guys, the format for this event is we'll have 9 games. Then the top 8 teams will play the knockouts. So 8 teams qualify. Thanks, Mrinal, for pointing that out. Nandita should have been rested as per me. It's I think like I said, all the 5 players are very evenly matched. So it just depends on who is in form or who is feeling hyped about the game. That is my point. Okay, let's go. Yes, guys, games are live. Finally. Uh, awesome. All games are live. Except Mary. Mary's game is not here. Let's pull up uh, Mary Ann's game as well. All right, guys. Let's start with board one. Vaishali is taking on Women Grandmaster Gong Kyuan, a very strong player, and definitely can't be underestimated because she uh, she was I think she won a gold medal at the Olympiad in 2020. So definitely cannot be underestimated, guys. And I think we can see an accelerated dragon. If you guys were watching the stream, Adiban played this setup as black. So quite an interesting opening choice. And while Vaishali is still figuring out her next move, we'll quickly check in with Padmini, who has been given her second black game. If you remember, she just won with the amazing, like the beautiful Greek gift sacrifice in today's round one. And yes, she is playing black again, but just shows that players are happy and willing to play for Team India, any color. And she's playing Women FIDE Master Yang Hazel, and it looks like Padmini should get this one, should have the upper hand in this match because she's I think over like high rated by about 250 points, and that should be substantial, I think. And just checking in with, yeah, just getting the graphics card up as well. Let's see what chat is saying. The unknown. Why my Chesscom is rating 7,800? Guys, that depends on you, na? You are not playing well on chess.com. Almost all are equally talented. It depends upon hope for the best. Indeed. So, guys, that is international arbiter Vivek Sohani in the chat. So, we have an international arbiter in the chat, international master as a commentator. क्या ही बात. And yeah, I agree with him. Yes, all are equally talented. It just depends who is in form, who is doing what. Uh, no, guys, no, don't worry. It's just the chess.com rating. Their FIDE ratings, no, even the FIDE rating, but it's rapid rating. Please note. So their classical rating might be higher. So don't just go on their FIDE rating because that is like a misleading number, and then you will again you don't want to get too overconfident and then lose. That is something you need to figure out. I mean, be careful about that. And I will have the graphic pretty soon for you guys, so you can see the matchups as well. And there we go, guys. There we go. No, Miles, the team pairings are not random. So we have a Swiss manager, like a software that does the pairings. You can check all the results here. I'll just put it in the chat. I'll put it in the description actually for everyone, so you can see it there. Yeah, I'll just add it in the description. It's already there. It's already even the link to follow all the games and the pairings is in the description. So do check it out because you can also check how how the pairings are made, where is Team India doing, or how is Team India doing, and so on. Meanwhile, yeah, a quick look at the the team pairings, the individual pairings actually. So just add it super quick. There you go. So as we can see, Vaishali is slightly low rated in rapid, but she's actually the high rated in if you check the FIDE classical ratings. But and yeah, yeah, I don't think that was the right thing. My apologies because Bhakti isn't playing, and we have Padmini Raut instead playing up, and we have Marianne Gomes, our team captain, because I think she is a captain because she's probably the most experienced player amongst all of these women players, and My apologies for the wrong way. Anyway, let's check in with the games as well. Okay, so yeah, Padmini has played knight h4. Probably she should get this bishop. As black, I like one idea. Queen a5, b4, so you can do some stuff for around this king. Yes, I feel she's going to get this one again. Guys, please remember I had asked you a question at the start for the chess.com time membership giveaway that who will score the most number of points for Team India. So you had to pick wisely, and sadly for the people who had picked Bhakti, I don't think because she's not playing. So you have to be smart. You have to think about it long term. Yes, Adar, the first year is already it's not done, but it's already asked. You cannot qualify now, but we'll have one more if India wins round two, for sure. We will surely win if Vaishali holds. Yes, yes, I agree, Arnav. A draw or a win on Vaishali is good, and India should win this again. I think my prediction for this round is 3-1 for Team India. Is the voice clear for everybody else? कल जैसा क्लियर नहीं है. Okay. क्या ही. Hello, hello, hello. Is it clear now? I hope it's clear now. And guys, yes, we have our guest for the day. I'll be adding him soon, so do bear with me. Just a couple of minutes. I can see him smiling already. And yes, guys, let's have a drum roll for our guest, vice captain of the Indian team that won the Olympiad. And yes, we will be having him pretty soon. And there we go. Welcome, 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 Srinath. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Rakesh.
How
Thank
are you
you.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All good, all good. Did you just like? Are you also coaching the women's team?
No.
Okay, okay. So just like you're just enjoying the fun like us.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, nice. Guys, let's welcome Srinath in the chat as well. Let's hit Srinath OP. Yes, I can see. Oh, hello to Grandmaster Kevin Go also, who is playing for the men's team on board one for the Singapore team, and he's saying, "Our it seems like our girls are having a tough time." Do you agree, Srinath, that Indian women are playing and having the upper hand?
I just tuned in. I haven't seen any of the games,
Ah,
but
okay.
uh,
Do you need
but
a
yeah,
link?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, just a sec.
Yeah, I see it in the description.
Yeah, yeah, it's there in this.
Yeah.
So yeah, India, I think won the first round of the day pretty comfortably. I would say 3.5, 0 points against Myanmar,
Mm-hmm.
and Yeah, just hope it continues in this game as well.
Yeah, it looks like they're having good positions on all the boards so
Yeah,
far.
I really like, people have forgotten the spelling of vice. They always call you WISE, vice captain. So,
Just yeah,
all right, so maybe you want to like jump into one particular game at first. You can start
yeah,
with,
sure. Let's maybe start with Mary's game.
okay, yeah, I have Mary's game already. So, yeah, I don't know this. I can see the chess.com, on the chess.com website, Oppo Sensky variation, but I know the narrative, but I don't know the Oppo Sensky variation, to be honest.
Yeah. So
But,
White's king is stuck in the center. Yeah.
right. But guys, you would be glad to know that Srinath is a lifelong Knight of expert. So he's the best person to let us know this.
Yeah, yeah, I used to play Narok, but I stopped playing it after Negi's book.
So Negi's book,
Yeah, because after his book was published, people could just book up to 30 moves and they could either
right?
make a draw or win, and it made things pretty uncomfortable.
And all,
The tricky part was playing for a win when your opponent wanted to draw.
yeah, true. And yes, it is then you have to take the additional risk unnecessarily.
Yeah, and that's pretty risky against the Indian players.
Yeah. I think
Pranshu
it's
saying you're too far from the mic or something.
uh, okay. I think it should be better now. Probably. I hope.
Okay,
I hope it's right.
yeah.
Srinath's voice is clear. Yeah, you can see Srinath's professional setup there, which I'll be having one soon. I hope. I have a
When Amazon
question.
resumes delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazon Great Indian Sale. Plug-in. 17th guy. Oh, today it starts. Great. Let's do some shopping after the games.
I think for me it started yesterday only.
Okay, you're a Prime. Even yeah, me too. But I forgot about the Prime member benefits. I just think Amazon Prime means you can get, like you can watch some videos. That's it.
Right.
But anyway, I have a question in the chat for you, Srinath. Do you give coaching to international players as well? Nice question, actually. I've never thought of this.
No, I don't teach anyone international right now. Yeah, in general, I don't teach a lot of students because
Hmm.
usually I have some sort of interpersonal relationship with everyone I'm working with,
Right.
and it's very hard to do that with a lot of people. It's easier to focus on when you work with a limited set of people.
Hmm.
So the people I work with, it's just 3 or 4 people regularly,
Yeah. So,
max.
so overall, your answer would be no. So I'm sure our Prime Minister would be happy to hear this.
Yeah, individually, no, but uh,
You are open to
I can do group classes and stuff. I have
right.
done so.
I was thinking on that. Maybe like you get a an offer to coach like one of the Olympiad teams in the future. Maybe seeing your success for Team India, for
Yeah,
the over the Olympiad, I would say. But yeah, okay.
yeah. I understand. Yeah.
All right. So I see another suggestion by Kevin who's saying Charlene is not doing badly. So I think yeah, he means this game as well. And if the White Knight reroutes itself from B3 to C2, is he is saying.
Maybe you should. Maybe you can
Sorry,
mod Kevin. Yeah.
King to C2 and Knight of E4. He means. My apologies.
Maybe you can mod Kevin.
Oh yeah. Then that would be we can watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. No, even Mohammed, I don't think you can join the coaching because I'm expecting Srinath uh, like accept students above a certain level or rating or age as well, like a minimum age probably,
Yeah, right now I like mostly I work with people above 2300
and
personally.
below 20 or below 18 also, I think,
Yeah, but yeah, mostly. Yeah. I mean, I do consultancy kind of sessions with
other
some
players.
other promising people as well. But at the absolute beginner level or something like that, I have absolutely no experience. I'm sure there are people who are much better than me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
The-
But yeah, 2300 is your threshold, maybe.
yeah, so far, so far.
All right, yes, yes. Kevin, Grandmaster Kevin is a mod now, and it's nice to have him in the chat where India is playing Singapore. And let's jump into maybe Vaishali's game now. And
Yeah,
I like her
Vaishali is
chances.
yeah. Vaishali is doing quite well. Vaishali is playing board one for India, right?
Yeah, she's playing board one, and I think only Kian Yun is like a super strong grandmaster and a woman grandmaster, but she also won a medal in the Olympiad, I think, or in Batumi, like a
Ah, okay.
board medal. So she, if Vaishali manages to nullify that, I think we are in for a good match.
Yeah, so I'm thinking f4, bishop c3, queen d6 wins a pawn right away. But
Uh,
that allows the e4 square, which I think is not such a terrible thing if you can cover it with your light square bishop. E4 is a light square.
Correct. Yeah, I think so. And like normally we try so hard to win a pawn, and here we are getting it. So
Yeah, but Vaishali is maybe just thinking a bit about exposing the e4 square.
right.
Black can also defend with f4, knight e4 first because f e5 comes in between, knight d2,
Yeah, that's
ef6.
a nice point. So I'll just show it quickly. And yes, you can't take on d2, but ef6, and then you take on f1. But this is just a winning advantage because the two bishops are much more superior to the rook.
Yeah. So yeah, f4, bishop c3, queen d6, knight e4. This way the game can go. And here it's not entirely clear where the queen should go. Maybe queen to b6.
Yeah, even I think
Which
queen
in,
picks.
yeah, I mean, queen b6, the problem is knight d2, yeah? Bishop d2, bishop d4 check.
That's a nice point. And this, and you lose your queen.
Yeah, so queen d6. Also, in general, it doesn't feel great to put your queen on places like b6.
Uh,
Um, Intuitively, it feels not correct to put
okay,
your
so yeah,
piece on an
basically you
obscure
have to give up
place.
the exchange here with rook d1, which
Yeah,
is tricky. And you have to calculate it. Guys, this is a difference because, oh, she has gone for it, by the way. Queen d6 is on the board.
yeah, queen d6, knight e4. Here she has to decide.
Hmm.
This could have been what she was thinking about when she played f4,
Right.
like when she was thinking for 2 minutes. And now she's probably rechecking her calculation.
Okay.
So queen
That's
b6,
a
knight
great
d2,
insight.
she just intends to, I think, give up her exchange.
Hmm. True.
So how is the question? There are many ways you can give up the exchange. One is you can just play something like bishop c4.
Yeah, that is what, oh, grandmasters think alike. I see Kevin also saying the same. And yeah, I feel this is going to be a tricky game for sure. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
several questions for Srinath in the chat for your experience in the Olympiad and stuff, but probably we can save that for the break. Or
yeah.
you can definitely check out. We have already done a video with him asking about the opinions and his thoughts on the Olympiad, so you can do that as well. But I think yeah, let's stick to live action now, which is much more interesting.
But I think black had to go for 92 regardless, you know. This rook d8, okay,
Right, right.
it's still not completely straightforward for white yet.
Hmm.
You know, because if she neglects her opponent's counterplay, things can go bad. but it's very easy. I think, like
Ah,
play
she
something like
goes
Rook
for rook
D1.
d8, and
Yeah, I think just play Rook D1 here. Rook B D1. It controls everything.
maybe they're listening in, just following what you're saying, Srinath.
Yeah, Vaishali is very strong. So it's a pity that she didn't get a lot of chances to play in the online Olympiad because
Right.
Hampi and Harika were like such enormously strong players.
And in spite of the fact that she was a junior, she was playing in the women's category.
Yes, true.
But okay, that meant we kind of got a revelation or a emerging star in Divya, because Divya wouldn't have got as many games if Vaishali was playing in the juniors, right?
Yeah, also Vaishali, I think she wants to make a conscious decision to try and get into the big league instead
Right.
of just playing. Also, this Russian junior Paulina
Correct.
decided with her coach Zagribelny that she'll stop playing in this juniors and women's events and focus on just playing against GMs this year. It's a long term thing.
Yeah.
Maybe short term it might not look as rosy as it would if you just keep winning everything you're playing. But it's very important to grow out of that comfortable environment,
Hmm.
which is yeah, it's a conscious decision people take once they get good at something. They want to take a pass, say okay, I'm good at this, so I'm going to get good at something else as well.
I think yeah. So she won like two World Juniors in a row, like the girls' World Juniors, and then Polina, and then she
Yeah,
might have
Paulina. Yeah,
taken that leap.
yeah,
Anyway, guys, the link for all the games is in the description. You can click that. And I see, oh, Kevin is saying board 4 has made a huge concession. Let's quickly jump in. Uh, and yes, I think Mary versus Charlene. And he says, in allowing Rook H5. And now it's looking better for Mary. And I agree with him. It
yeah,
was kind of looking like better for white, but now black can play on for two results here. I feel.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it looks wonderful. The picture looks wonderful for India on all the boards.
Right.
So Mary is having a slightly better end game. Nandita is on the attack. She has just opened her G5 in a closed position. And
Ooh, so yeah, maybe she can just slide the king to H1, get the rook to G1, and start uh, attacking.
yeah,
So I see. Oh,
uh,
oh, yeah,
yeah,
Padmini's opponent has just 14 seconds, and she's
yeah.
a
I think we
woman
are on
FIDE
our way
master.
for a 4-0 win here.
So you're calling it.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
I
calling
hope we don't get affected by the commentator's curse, though.
it. Yeah, I don't think it will happen with me.
Yeah, yeah. But even I feel, and it was important like, after we had like a minor hiccup when we lost to, I think it was Iran in round three. So
Yeah, yeah. Iran is one of the strongest teams in both men as well as women.
right. Oh, I think let's not have too much focus on the online Olympiad. But are you still working with the Asian men's team this time?
Well, not with the same level of involvement that I was working during the Olympiad,
Okay.
but I am providing support for the men's team.
Yeah, because like I think you're not like allowed into Zoom calls or stuff probably this time.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't need to be, yeah, because okay,
Yeah.
like one of the things I was checking during the Olympiad was whether people were sharing screens properly and stuff. But
No, no, like,
here,
but
even
you
the
cannot contact them in this case, like to take a
yeah, but
draw or
I mean,
so on.
anyway, none of the I mean, anyway, a lot of these procedures are not being implemented the way it should.
Hmm.
So the onus on the players is less.
Right.
Like during the Olympiad, during one of the games, Humpy was not sharing the screen properly, so she got an yellow card.
Ah, okay.
But
Like in football.
yeah, so one of the things I had to ensure was that all the things were properly in place
Hmm.
before the game. But here, I don't think there is a lot of role for me within the Zoom call because I mean there is not really much to do for anyone.
Okay. So it is basically a little bit more chill.
Yeah, it is. It is completely different here. The level of implementation.
Got it. Got it. All right. And so yeah, because I saw like our captain Ganguly's praising you a lot about your work ethic and your workload. So, but I was not sure about your level of involvement.
Yeah, no, I'm just being a part of the team when they're not playing the games.
Okay.
When they're playing the games anyway, you cannot communicate with them. Yeah,
Right. Right.
that is that was the same thing in any. That is a case in any online event.
True. That is true. Srinath sir, you're a big gem and most motivating. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jayesh is showing. Black can demonstrate her endgame technique.
She has actually won a rook. It seems. Yeah.
Yeah.
91 check white missed uh, on the
30th move.
30th move.
Yeah. But okay, she was down to 30 seconds already. I think that doesn't really help. And okay, she resigned. So guys, we have our first result. India winning on board 4. Let's again maybe check in with Vaishali. I think Gong missed that chance with knight d2. She should have taken the lead with knight d2 back then instead of rook d8.
Yeah, because her position was pretty bad strategically,
Mm-hmm.
and she had to try and muddy the waters in any way she could. Here she's just losing a. Okay, she still has this trick. Yeah, rook e2 knight f3 check. But okay, then king f2 wins, I guess.
Right. Yeah, the point is
Yes,
rook
yeah,
on
rook e2
d1 is
knight f3
hanging.
king. So rook e2 wins a piece, and it's over.
So guys, we might have 2-0 coming in very quickly. Yes, I think yeah, she goes for it. Just maybe double checking everything and knight f3, king
Yeah,
f2.
yeah,
Don't take on f3. Yeah,
yeah.
she saves it. But king g2 again. King f2 is just like not allowing any knight e1 or some
Yeah, knight
checks.
h4 check. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Although it doesn't really affect anything because knight h4 you can just take.
Yeah, but I think it's more like a good habit, na, that
Yeah,
it's not allowing any checks.
yeah. So here I think you can take gh4, queen g7, king h3, rook d1, rook g2.
Yeah, exactly. So this is exactly the point. Maybe you missed queen g7 and now you are saying, oh, so
Yeah,
guys, that is the difference between like a grandmaster and an international master or the woman grandmaster. That is Vaishali already, but just some nice habit of foreseeing some problems like this. Okay, now she goes king f2. Okay, even this is winning.
also wins.
Like rook d8 is threatened and rook b2 is threatened. Looks like game over. 2-0 for India, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, and yeah, already 2-0 for India as Padmini has won our game. And Yang Hazel tried her best but just couldn't fight the problems she had in time and over the board. And it is already 2-0 for India and 3-0 as we speak because Vaishali has also won after Gong has resigned. And Srinath, you predicted a 4-0 and probably we will be seeing a 4-0 now.
yeah. Although Nandita's game is not totally clear now.
Yeah, but
She
also it
doesn't
is
have.
nice. Probably she knows the results and she is just much more relaxed now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is true. It's nice to have a
Cushion.
cushion like this, and she still has the G file open, so she can
Mhm.
just play H4, King H3, Rook G1, Rook G3, Bishop E2, Bishop H5, E2.
Okay, step one done. H4 is done. She goes for king f3. Okay. Yes, guys, I like that suggestion in the chat. Let's hit the like buttons. We have more people joining in, and yes, Team India is winning. More people joining. What else do you want? Grandmaster Srinath in the chat as well. Not in the chat, I mean on stream, of course. So Srinath, like, what has been your routine after the Olympiad? I'm sure that was a very hectic phase. So what have you done in the last month or so? month and a half.
After the Olympiad, I started my YouTube channel,
Guys, yes,
which
yes, I forgot to mention that. I'll add a link to your YouTube channel in case people haven't been aware yet.
sure, sure. Thank you. It does take a lot of time to stream, to plan the streams and do
Right?
all the back end work. That is one of the things. Yeah, I'm also working on a few other projects which cannot be public yet.
Okay, understandable. So, guys,
So
yes,
it's been busy throughout
that
after the
Mr.
Olympiad as well.
Srinath's link is in the description. So do check his channel out as well. And yes, of course, it's a much bigger and broader channel. We have other stuff, fun stuff like Among Us and all as well. But definitely do subscribe to his channel as well. I was thinking along the lines that you will say that you helped Nihal win the junior speed chess championship when I asked that question.
Yeah, yeah, true, true, true. Yeah, that too. But it just slipped my mind completely.
Hmm.
It felt like such a routine thing.
Yeah, and also I'm not sure if everybody in the chat knows that Srinath was actually training three of the five Indians that were playing, right?
Yeah, Nihal, Arjun, and Ronak.
Yeah, and quite. Yeah, I think that must be a pleasant feeling that of the 16 of the players invited, you are already coaching like three of them.
True, true. It's a pleasant feeling that is a pleasant feeling, and also that we had 5 out of 16 Indians
Right, right, of course.
in the junior. Um, yeah, Nandita is winning. Yeah, she
Yeah, and
currently
then at
D6 and
D6 and
it's
Bishop
over. Yeah,
C4 check is
yeah,
GG.
yeah, yeah. So we have 5 out of 16 juniors in the junior speeches championship, and I guess now the next step is how these guys get to 2700 and be part of the senior team. Yeah. So
Yeah, and
one of the things I would love to see is we having like 4 or 5 2700s in the open team and a team filled with 2500s in the women's. That would
sorry,
be a good
a
starting
team
point, I
filled with?
think. 4 or 5 2500s in the women's
Ah, right, right, yes.
and 4 or 5 2700s in the open with someone very strong leading the way at
True.
2750 or above.
Yeah. And on that note, guys, Team India has beaten Singapore 4-0. Quite a resounding and a like a statement of some sort here by Team India. Probably
Yeah,
Srinath, you should have been here like the other day as well because we would have beaten uh, Iran maybe then. But I think we had gangs on that stream, and it was quite tricky between Vaishali and Sara as well. So we were quite like I think Vaishali played a great game, but India was quite close to beating Iran as well.
yeah, it's a pretty even contest between India and Iran. They have a pretty young team, yeah. Alina Sab, Anahita. I
Yeah,
think they are both juniors, or maybe all three, two, three, four are juniors as well.
probably. And yeah, even I think that is I'm not sure. Mahibi Kaur is also a junior.
Yeah, and Sarah is also not too old. Yeah, I think she's like 25 or 24.
Yeah, no, Sara is quite young, 22 or 23, I think.
Ah, okay. Yeah, even
So,
younger than me.
but yeah, she's like
Yeah,
almost. She might become a overall GM, so not just women's. Kind of.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So has Bhakti
Yes,
played
guys.
today yet?
Yes, Bhakti played in the morning and she won. Guys, 4-0. India OP हो जाए एक बार chat में. Let's support India. Let's show our love. And yes, even Pransu saying 4 or 5 2700 GMs would be awesome for India and maybe a first. I absolutely agree. And coming back to that point, Sriram, is it like you envision India becoming a Russia in the future down the line?
Yeah, but except that I would also like us to have a world champion.
That was savage, Sriram, man. Savage. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, what was the last time they had a world champion? 2006, probably?
Vishy was world champion till
2007.
12, yeah? Yeah,
Oh,
14 actually.
seven.
No, 13 or 14. Yeah, from 7 to 14.
Yeah, 13 man. Chennai was in 13.
Ah, okay.
So then it's like some Norwegian dude took over and isn't planning on giving it up anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah.
And on that note, guys, I saw some few questions in the chat for you, Srinath, which I didn't want to take earlier to break
Mm-hmm.
the flow. I saw some questions about the FIDE candidates getting postponed as well, and your thoughts on that.
It's a bit unfortunate, the timing of things. On
Hmm.
hindsight, maybe it was better to have just not started the candidates, just postpone it to 2021 March or something like that.
Yeah, back then.
But yeah, I mean, it's difficult, yeah, when force hits like this, something like a pandemic.
Right.
None of the plans go according to plan, so everything is exempted. But it's a good thing in a way that we can absolutely rest assured that all the players will be safe, the important officials, and
Right, but I
we
also
have.
saw some uh, tweets on social media saying that like you they I think they had the NBA and even like if we, for us the IPL has like a bio bubble. So if we can
Yeah.
get 500 people to Dubai and get a full tournament of that magnitude going, can't we get
Mhm.
like 10 players in a room and like even 8 in fact and just get them going?
Yeah, we can. The private events are happening. Norwich has happened. BL happened.
Right,
All
right.
these private events are happening. Here the problem is the Chinese government is not giving permission to two of the players. Yeah, and
Okay.
without that we cannot really have the tournament.
And in a way, it's quite ironic, right? The Chinese government isn't allowing, like, considering the fact it originated from China.
Yeah, you may say so, but I mean, yeah, it is what it is. So China is not allowing any non-Olympic sports persons to participate in any international events during
Right,
the time
right.
of the pandemic.
Yeah,
And
I saw that.
yeah, so as such, yeah, okay, candidates may be postponed, but we have no shortage of chess events happening across the world.
Absolutely,
We
absolutely.
have the speed chess championship starting from October 26th. There's already the speed chess qualifiers on 25th.
Yep.
Then the main speed chess from 26th onwards. We may have a comedians on board, now that,
Yeah, it is
uh,
official.
yeah,
Guys, reveal, reveal by Grandmaster Singh, vice captain of the Indian team. So, comedians on board will be happening season three, and we'll be having in it in some in a fun way, I would say. And since the candidate is postponed, I think we have much more leverage comparing to if it had happened.
we may have, yeah. I'm not sure about it.
No,
I
we're
just think
definitely
it,
going to have it. We are definitely having it.
okay.
Like no point in revealing it half-heartedly.
No, but I'm not chess.com India, yeah. I'm not completely sure about.
Yeah, but I'm completely sure. You don't worry. But anyway, coming back, as you said, also we have our captain and Srinath's best bud, VD, playing in the invitation. What do you reckon his chances of playing?
I think he's among the top three among the players for sure. Um,
Hmm.
okay, so one of the guys is Naroditsky, who is not as highly rated in FIDE, but he's very, very good in this format.
Yeah, and then we just have, ironically, we have his, incidentally, we have his game playing. He's still online and playing Arya Shitake on chess. Like I just have his game open.
Right.
So I think good chances for VD, but we have Karyakin also playing, which is and Swidler probably. That might make things difficult for VD.
Yeah, Karyak and Swidler, they are very strong players, but in online, I think VDs at least has equal as them. And with recent form,
Right.
beating guys like Fabi 2-0, Mamadero 2-0.
Yeah, yeah. It just adds to your confidence.
Yeah, true.
Agreed, agreed. And yes, so definitely plenty of action coming in. So will we be seeing you in action, Srinal, anytime soon?
In terms of playing tournaments, I don't think so. Not in the coming times.
Not even online ones?
Maybe stuff like Title Tuesday, but
Hmm.
apart from that, nothing is coming up for now. But if something comes up, we'll see.
Definitely, yeah. It's like even another question which I had seen earlier in the chat was they were wondering, like, you are a 26-year-old, pretty young GM, and also, you know, not like a 2400, but a 2550 plus GM. So don't your hands itch when you are coaching them and you're seeing so many other Indians play so well, or your students play so well? Don't you feel that you want to get back into the action?
No, I'm happy with my current level of involvement because playing professionally it takes an incredible amount of attention and time and everything. Like if you're
Right.
playing, you cannot really do a lot of other things. So
Absolutely. Even if
it's
you're
a
streaming on that note.
yeah, true. But yeah, I mean, I do like so many other things on the side, which I'm able to do only because I'm not playing as much.
Hmm.
And it's a conscious decision, but it's something I'm very happy with. I think it helps me keep things in balance. I'm not just doing one thing, but I'm doing a variety of different things, which also makes it interesting. So it's never always the same routine. It's never always the same thing.
Right.
If one is over, then there is something else. Then there is something else. There's always new challenges coming up.
So it keeps you on your toes, basically.
Yeah, it keeps things interesting.
All right. And so, yeah, I think one more question in slightly, not controversial, but slightly interesting is genuinely, do you title players also find classical tournaments boring compared to Rapid and Blitz?
Not when playing. I think
Same.
it depends. It depends a lot. But yeah, uh, I know of a lot of GMs who were not that interested in chess from the beginning, but they continued playing anyway. And of course, there are also a lot of GMs and IMs who absolutely love playing
Yeah.
and can't
And
get enough of it.
also, I think we have seen some sort of a shift, in the mentality, I would say, of the chess community. Earlier, blitz was considered like a taboo, but here, in fact, one of your students as well, Nihal, has used blitz, bullet, even I think he's played more than 15,000 games on chess.com and used that as his main training tool.
Yeah, but it's still not easy to carry this message across to the absolute masses because
Hmm.
sometimes some plays Botvinnik told something about Blitz being not serious in a completely different era.
Right.
And since then, it has been, I think, mindlessly carried on by a lot of coaches and other influencers, um, which, which has led this to be carried across generations.
Hmm.
And I'm still not sure whether this has changed at the absolute ground roots level, what these coaches are advising or teaching those who are teaching at the
Agreed.
uh,
Yeah.
starting level. And if you see our rapid blitz rating itself is completely broken because we don't play enough. We don't have enough tournaments.
Right. Yeah, so I think like this fact about blitz being bad is imbibed into people's minds, and it's difficult to get them to think otherwise. Probably.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a question even it's asked by everyone. Yeah, I mean even
Yeah.
amongst the young grandmasters, people ask me, if playing so much blitz is good or not.
Hmm.
It's a bit it's not as straightforward. But see, the thing is, playing blitz let's say chess is like a language. Yeah, this is what Vishy told,
Yeah.
and I'm just taking it from that. So when you're learning a language, you learn the best. One of the things you learn, I mean, one of the things you can do to get good at language is by speaking a lot of it, practicing speaking a lot,
True.
or putting it in action. So when we learn a language, which we all speak at least one language.
Yeah.
Um, the it mostly comes from observation and practicing. A lot of observation, lot of practicing, lot of observation, lot of practicing. None of us really, learned it through in a very text-based way. We didn't learn what was a noun, what was an adjective, what was a verb. We didn't go through all these things. We just observed and practiced and observed. We made mistakes. We got better.
So
And I
that
think
is
chess
something.
training,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You can relate to chess.
yeah, chess training works in a very similar way. You have to observe and you have to practice a lot. You have to put things in action. You have to make these moves a lot.
And
So
also,
when
I
you're
think.
starting out, you have to, move all the pieces. It should become internalized in you that you know how each of these pieces move, and then you start to look at all these basic tactics, basic mating patterns, mating ones, and yeah, you absolutely have to do a lot as opposed to studying a lot.
Wow, that's a very nice shit. Like if you think it's quite deep, like whatever you just said, and I'm sure this wisdom that you are giving works for all levels, right?
Yeah, I think it works for all levels and everyone. As I said, everyone can relate with learning a language. We all have learned at least one language in our life which used to communicate, some
True.
more, and it's very easy. Yeah, I mean to relate to it, and yeah, I mean the more you see, even subconsciously. Like for example, in Chennai, you don't have things written in Hindi. There are no signboards. People don't speak much Hindi. There is not a lot of practice.
Right.
So being in such an environment, it makes it harder for you to learn and get better at something. But being in a slightly different environment where there is a lot of it, that makes it easier. So in chess also it works in a similar way. When you are in an environment where you do a lot of chess, you speak a lot of chess, and you're surrounded by chess, then subconsciously also you'll accumulate a lot of things.
Uh-huh. True. And also, uh, this like our viewers are mostly like at the amateur level, so it definitely works for them. But I think what you just said should also work at maybe an IM or for a GM as well, trying to get into that 2700 club of practice,
Yeah, I
doing it
think the
again and again.
basic fundamentals are same at across levels
Wow.
and
Okay.
probably across skills also. The basic learning fundamentals.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing. Of course, there are differences that in for example, if you're learning to drive a car, you cannot just take it out, go and make mistakes at 2 a.m. or something, and you won't get another chance.
Right.
But with skills like chess, you can just do it anytime, any place. You can try anything, and it gives you all that freedom. So you can learn very quickly. Again, if you want to learn something like, if you want to get better at something like football or cricket, again, it's not so easy to go pick a ground, pick a place, find people
Yeah.
at any time in the day or something like that. Yeah, but chess again, you can just take your phone and any place. You are
Start
in a
like just
yeah,
go.
yeah, exactly. So I think it's much easier to get better at chess compared to certain other skills.
And also even the success depends on you, right? Like in a team sport, even if like first you to get into those teams you need to be picked or you need to get selected, but in chess if you do well you just do well and you win.
Yeah, true. It works both ways. Yeah, one is you
Yeah.
don't have anyone else to blame,
Yeah.
but yeah, also no one else can mess it up for you.
Uh, so fascinating insights here by Grandmaster Srinath, and really appreciate the wisdom. So yeah, I just have the pairings for round six. We're playing Indonesia. Srinath, your thoughts on this matchup?
Indonesia also very strong and very serious team. They
Okay.
have really invested in their team with lots of coaching and training and all these things. Also, a very young team. The generation has grown up with that investment.
Oh, I didn't know about this. So like, you mean they get like foreign coaches and stuff?
Yeah, for example, Grandmaster Sherbakov from Russia has been working with the Indonesian women's team for a long time,
Oh, okay.
and I think they also have some of the coaches. So that is how this generation grew up. You have this Monica,
Yeah.
and I think at least two, three players about 2200, 2300. Yeah, and Irene has been there for a long time. I don't think she plays chess completely professionally, but
Right.
she has been above 2300, 2350 for a very long time. She's probably about 2400 strength.
Okay, I think yeah, she's also like a international master as well. So quite strong there.
Yeah, I'm guessing India is resting Mary for quite a lot.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I don't see the pair. So you're guessing.
yeah, I'm guessing.
So you mean she will play or she won't play?
I'm thinking she may not play.
Oh, okay. Like, do you think there is a reason behind that? Because she is the captain.
Yeah, she's the captain, so maybe she finds it easier to divide responsibility this way. That
Right.
she takes general care of the team, and maybe it's just a guess. But I see that she has played only two games
Yeah. Which
out of
is,
five.
I don't think it's worrying because hey, we are playing well, so I don't see a problem in that at all.
True, true.
Okay, so some just to get a little bit relaxed. I see like a little light-hearted that I see the question that why are we always early for the matches? I think it's the other way around. The Asian Chess Federation is slightly late. So, share your experience so far with the Asian Chess Federation, like in this event.
It's been a bit unpleasant, Rakesh, because the one thing I'm really not happy about is making the players wait.
Yep.
Because players are in a very they are in a certain emotional state just before the game. They're getting ready.
Which
Yeah,
can be quite fragile. Like being a player ourselves, I think we can definitely relate to that.
yeah. Like you're ready, you're set to go, and you're in that state, and then being made to wait forever indefinitely. It's the most unpleasant experience as a player.
Absolutely, and
And
I think the first day was an absolute disaster. I mean, we had like a 6 hour stream, which is because almost double the time planned. But for us, it was just fun. But the player, Ganguly, our captain, also said that he wasn't ready. He was like preparing with chess, and suddenly the game starts.
yeah, exactly. And I think this shouldn't happen for an event of such a stature.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
having said that, this online thing is very new. It's very new for the organizers. It's very new for the arbiters, and
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
need
Yeah,
to
we can understand that.
yeah, we
But
need to put these things in place. We need to put trainings for the arbiter, training for the organizer, what fair play measures to be made. I guess these things it has to originate from FIDE, having a global template for how any official organization online event should be organized.
yeah,
And I think they are working on it. Something is set to come out this week,
oh, that would be great. But yes,
next week,
I
I think. Yeah.
really agree with your point that it should not just be Asian. Like I would like to see even the Latin American championships like this happen online because we might not have some over the board chess for some time, and it doesn't make sense to stop our game because at least luckily our game can be played online.
Yeah, true. And pandemic or no pandemic, online chess is important. We have to accept it.
Right.
We have to take it seriously. Like
Absolutely. Yeah.
I did this poll on my channel on how many of the subscribers had FIDE rating, and
Okay.
it was quite revealing that almost 81% did not have rating, and more than
Wow.
85% were rated below 1400.
Wow. That's
And I have
awesome.
14,000, more than 14,000 subscribers on my channel.
You had,
So
because guys, whoever is in the chat, let's go and subscribe there. Let's make it 15,000 quickly. And yes, he needs only 600 odd subscribers. So let's do that. And sorry, Srinath, to cut you off. Continue.
yeah, thanks for the pitch. So here we are looking at more than 10,000 people without rating. Yeah, I mean
Correct.
without having played a tournament. And this is only in my channel. So if you do the same poll in Vidits or Samis, I'm sure you'll find a similar percentage,
Yeah.
which translates to numbers above 70,000 something, 80,000, or even more.
Even
Across the
more, I
world, it
think.
would be
Yeah,
much
even
more.
more.
So, there are this many players who don't have rating, who have just played online. And it's a lot more convenient for them to do this, just take their phone and play online. That's how we are doing everything these days. And as such, I think it's important that we take it seriously. We have a rating system for this, uh, and a standard template in place.
Yeah.
It's a bit, I think, probably not the best thing to insist that every player has to go to an over the board event, and that's the only way that chess can be played. And I don't think that works for the current time we are in right now. I think,
And
yeah,
also, I
online
think
chess should.
going forward, there are, I think if you really want to uh, compare, let's say we have a big number of viewers or spectators in other sports, is they don't need to go to a stadium to play cricket or football, for example. They
Yeah,
can just simply
absolutely.
enjoy the game that they are doing on your channel and other channels as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I think UK has already taken a lead in rating the online games and having a very good uh, way of organizing things.
Hmm.
That's already a lead which can be implemented across the world. But the thing is, it takes time to implement these things at a global level. There is just too many things, too many regulatory things to just go over.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I absolutely agree with you that there should be a global standard for all events happening on any website or any platform, and for all the federations as well. Because yeah, I agree. Okay, let's say this was the first event for Asian chess, but ironically, they started the women's matches on time today and on day one of the women's. But for men, they messed up on both the rounds.
Yeah, but even with the women's, it the fair play measures are not completely being followed. That's what
Right.
I understand,
Yep.
which is completely unacceptable in today's times.
True. I
It's
agree.
like having a flight without a metal detector, you
Like
know?
an airport, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And
So it's like,
yes,
some airline or the airport authority declaring that, oh, we have too many passengers and we have to start the flight on time. So we're not going to have any security measures. You all get into the flight and let's get it started.
great analogy. I really like that. I'll use that maybe in our chess.com meetings sometime, probably. But yeah, I think so because it is something that has to be implemented no matter what. Even like, for example, chess.com even doesn't differentiate, even if it's Caruana playing or let's say a player like me, or even they check my games when I'm playing Title Tuesday, for example. So there is
Right.
absolutely, it is like they say, na, that the court is blinded, so it doesn't care who's in front. So that should be the norm for like going forward every time.
Yeah. I just saw a tweet from Emil, tweeted
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that we are going to deliver a string of good news to be announced next week.
Oh, okay. I just saw his tweet that he's saying candidate is not rescheduled. It's not cancelled, but it's rescheduled. I thought you were talking about that one.
No, no, no. I'm focusing on the string of good news to be announced next week.
What do you think? Okay, let's see. What do you think it will be the good news?
I don't know.
That too, it's not one. It's like a string.
String of good news, yeah.
So something you
Rakesh,
should
you
have
must
some
be
idea.
knowing, no? You have all the information.
No, like, but I have information about chess.com, not about
I
FIDE.
thought you had information about FIDE stuff also. No?
I do sometimes, but okay, this good news thing, even I'm surprised, man. It has caught me off guard. What
I
can it
don't
be? See, I think maybe they'll have World Rapid Blitz online.
Yeah, but
That can
that's
be one.
kind of standard news, no? I mean,
Good
uh,
news should be, something like, guys, you
World
know
Bullet
what?
Championship.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? We had that last year. I think Bortnik versus Nakamura was the finals. So on
Yeah,
chess.com, but it was not the world world. We cannot make it official. But
there was an epic match between Hikaru against Ali Reza last year in the championship in the quarterfinals,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and whoever won that was essentially going to win the
Yeah,
tournament.
that was like a curtain raiser, I think, of the finals.
Yeah,
But okay, even I'm not sure. I think it is somewhat related to the candidates, like that good news.
Vansh is asking if online ratings affect the FIDE ratings. It doesn't. It completely doesn't. Just to clarify, because I also got similar questions on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice question. And yeah, people are predicting maybe World Championship online. I don't know. Yeah, getting a candidate seat would be a good news for him. But again, that makes things so much more complicated. So I don't think that's it as well.
Oh, so the board orders are out,
Yeah,
and
Mary is playing. I just saw that.
yeah, so I was wrong in that.
Also,
But if
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, no, I was just confusing the Indonesian team if they were watching the stream.
Incredibly smart and patriotic by our vice captain there. So yeah, I just pull up the graphics pretty soon for the pairings. But before that, Srinath, I had a very nice question in the chat that was asked by Chetan, and he was wondering if you had a word with AD after his kind of dismal performance for Team India so far.
Okay, see, first of all, let's put the performance in context.
Mhm.
So far, the problem has been that it's not like people have been playing badly, but they have been over pushing and losing in a lot of games. That has been the issue.
Right, I agree.
And for example, in many of the games where our players lost, they did that after refusing multiple draw offers from their opponents.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're getting outplayed and beaten by people. But yeah, so this is the situation, and I think this can be pretty easily addressed. And
Mhm.
I'm confident we'll see the team rolling through from the final rounds towards the knockouts.
Okay, so but I didn't ask this to you as a friend or uh, as a grandmaster, but I was asking you as like the Team India's captain, vice captain here. Like,
Hmm.
do you had like a one to
Right.
one sit down with him?
No, we didn't have any one-to-one sit down, but we do have team meetings,
Okay, okay. Yeah.
and yeah,
So that I hope this issue was addressed at least
yeah, yeah. Among many things we spoke about, yeah.
among us.
Um,
But yeah, also coming back to that point, just this is as a commentator or maybe personal experience, Indian fan. Also I'm a very good friend of AD and always love to see him do well. I felt that he was taking maybe burning too much time on the clock. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, true. He has been taking a bit too much time. Um,
Is
Probably
it?
starting from his title Tuesday, which he just
Yeah.
played before the tournament.
But maybe is this like some kind of rustiness that not playing rapid like for so long?
I don't think it's rustiness. It's probably more like maybe a slightly different approach that he's trying
Uh-huh.
in order to improve his accuracy
But yeah,
in
because
order
like
of playing and
for
stuff.
for us, we know
Uh,
everyone likes to think even like in over the board events, but the fans were pretty shocked to see him like have less time than even some of his lower rated opponents.
yeah, no, he's just trying really hard and trying a slightly different approach,
Hmm.
which it's in general it's not easy. Yeah, like you cannot just press Control Z and go back to an earlier approach that worked.
Right.
It's not that simple. So uh, that's what has been happening.
True, true.
But again, these things are it's minor and somewhat interrelated with confidence also, I would say, which generally quickly changes with a win or two.
Yeah.
Usually, it can only take one game to shift a momentum towards any direction.
They're very similar, it's like a batsman not in form, and even if you get an edge and it goes to the boundary, you are back in confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, yeah, I do have the pairing, so I'll just show it to our chat very soon. And Srinath, maybe we can have like a quick prediction from you, and you can maybe pull it up on chess results if you have it in front.
Yeah, the games also has started.
Yeah.
Um,
So we'll quickly
I
jump into
think
the
it's clear
games.
that yeah, it's clear that we have a bit of an advantage on the fourth board. Yeah.
But again, that might be not classical rating, right? Like that can be her
Yeah, it's here with
rapid
haven't seen her a
rating,
lot.
I think.
Her rapid rating is 1878.
Okay, and her classical, I'm not
I think
sure.
something like 2000 something.
But okay, still like Mary
So like
should
we do have
be
a clear advantage and
right.
exactly
So okay, Srinath, I'll put you in a
quite
bit of
solid. She has her systems.
the rating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll just quickly put you in
Yeah.
a little bit of bother. So quick prediction. So Vaishali versus Irene.
Um, Draw.
Okay, Bhakti versus Medina.
The game hasn't started yet, right? Ah, okay.
No, no, it's just
Yeah.
even if it has
Uh,
started, I'm just random predictions. The games have started though.
it's a win for Bhakti.
Okay, great. So 1.5 to India. Padmini versus Chelsea.
Um, Draw.
Yeah, that looks an
If you ask me
even.
like this, I would happily predict a win for white on for India on every board.
Yeah, but no, I just because see, since you knew like those players as well and how they are working with Sherbako, so I just wanted your opinion. I think even that will end in a draw, and in the end, I think Mary would go through as you have already predicted. So we are somewhat looking at like a 3-1 win for India.
Yeah, I think 3-1 would be a good result. And yeah, any match win would be good for this game
Absolutely, yeah.
because the opponents are completely equally matched.
Yeah, and guys. So coming to
Unlike the
Srinath,
first two rounds, these are serious opponents. I mean,
true,
strong opponents.
very true. And as Srinath said, a match win is important. So we don't need to get greedy like VD. Just a 2.5 margin would be enough.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope the lag is gone. Just hoping. And yes, but yeah, of course, we will have
Yes,
the
yes,
Speed
yes.
Chess Championship coming up on 26th, and Nihal will be playing there, and it would be awesome to have him play. I think Nihal will be playing one of the top guys there, people. So he might play like a 2750 plus GM, an elite GM for sure, and it would be a great experience there. And Srinath, your thought, like Nihal getting a chance to play them, and also will you be streaming those matches?
I most probably will be streaming those matches. I think it's very exciting, very exciting, and something I'm looking forward to.
Mhm.
I remember Ali Reza had a similar experience last year. He played against Aronian,
Yep, yep.
and he came quite close actually. He lost only by a difference of 1 point.
Yeah, and like a few months later, like he is almost winning Norway chess. So I hope Nihal's career also takes a similar trajectory.
Yeah, that's how it happens usually. You play all these people who are stronger than you by about 100, 150 points, and you get used to that level, and then you reach that level.
So your brain is kind of like always challenged and forced to think at that level, and that's how you improve.
Yeah, because you're really forced to stretch yourself, to match them. And
Wow.
this challenge, it only comes by playing people who are a bit better than you. You cannot recreate this challenge, by like for example, if you're playing someone who's slightly weaker than you,
Hmm.
you don't need to exert that much effort. And our system is designed in such a way that we exert only the amount of effort that is necessary for the task.
Agreed. But I have a question, Srinanda. Then how does our Norwegian dude practice, the world champion?
Well, he's it's a challenge for him to keep getting better, yeah.
Of course, of course.
But
And he is
having
still
said
getting
that,
better. If you see his tweet, he said, "I still want to improve." So that just shows the mark of a champion there.
yeah, absolutely. And his opponents are also constantly from the elite. Although
Yeah.
he's stronger than them, he's not stronger than them at every time for every game. So if
Yes.
there is a situation where Magnus is like 60, 70% and his opponent is 100%, then Magnus will lose. That's what happens quite often. He lost against Aronian yesterday.
Yeah. You see, sir, he did lose for 125 games, and suddenly he lost twice in a space of 5 games.
Yeah, and it's impossible for anyone to be at their 100% all the time. There are bound to be variations.
True, and also I was really wondering about this that you see, Giri declined to play in Norway just because of the candidates. So Duda got in, and Duda comes in and beats Carlsen and breaks his record.
Yeah,
And
it's
in
the
the end,
butterfly effect.
candidates have cancelled, like have been postponed. So like so many things need to come together, even like for Duda to get that opportunity to play.
Yeah, true. And
All
it's
right.
complete butterfly effect. Yeah, Hanish
Yes,
declines, then the candidates
absolutely.
doesn't happen, and Duda beats Magnus.
Agreed, agreed.
So
Let's jump into the games
Padmini
quickly.
seems to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I just had a game open and like, what is this, man? 97, and it is so difficult to recapture. I mean, King E7, Queen E7, like any recapture is going to be bad.
Yeah, the opening phase has gone horribly wrong for Padmini.
But Shrinath, it's
It
only
has
10
become like some
moves.
sort of
Can you tell
Rosolimo.
us where she went wrong? It's only 10 moves.
I'm not entirely sure, but maybe for Bishop B5, she should already go Knight D4. So she
Yes.
has entered into a sort of Rosolimo where which comes from E4, C5, Knight F3, Knight C6, Bishop B5, Knight F6, Knight C3, Queen C7.
Ah, okay. But yeah, so there
And
the knight is
here
already
I
on
think
F6.
E6, Yeah, so here she could have either gone knight d4, which I think is normal, or some knight e7. But I would have gone knight d4.
Right.
Playing this queen c7 castle, again, she could have gone maybe knight d4 or something, but a6 bishop c6 queen c6 d4, already she's in trouble because black is really not developing in time.
Yeah. Maybe I would also consider playing bc6 and d5, or just bc6 and e5 in after bishop into c6.
Yeah, but that's already a terrible pawn structure to have.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. But I don't like this. We have heard that don't move the piece, don't move the same piece again. And she's playing queen c7, c6, and again back to c7.
Yeah, that's why she's paying the price now. Her king is out in the open, and I mean, king is in the center, not in the open,
Yeah.
and her pieces are completely undeveloped, whereas white is fully developed.
Wow. Okay.
And
And the computer really likes white, and even moves like knight d5, knight g5 are in the air here.
yeah, but also it's not as simple to play these moves accurately with limited time in a rapid game.
Correct.
I mean,
Maybe can you like also explain what happens after queen e7?
no, but queen e7, then knight d5 is straightforward. Yeah.
Okay, like, you just queened it. I'm just saying queen e7 because most of our viewers here would not like to break their lose their castling rights.
Yeah, and I'm thinking bishop e7, queen g7. So
Yeah, so queen e7, knight d5, queen d8 is on our analysis board, and then yeah, I should. I'm sure it's not pretty, but if it helps kind of.
yeah. So I think that's why she took king e7,
Yeah,
which doesn't really stop knight d5.
yeah, yeah, it's still possible. Oh, knight d5 is sweet.
Yeah, and also quite typical in this type of situations, but still very easy to mess up this kind of advantages.
Yeah, absolutely. And no, I don't think FIDE will introduce like a FIDE, like a super GM title once. That is like wishful thinking. But
Yeah.
Janil Shah and also Srinath, I would like to tell you an update about the SCC Invitational. Like there are going to there are going to be some changes to that event. I'll just leave it at that. So again, don't know about Emil, but chess.com definitely has some surprises there. So
A string of good surprises.
yeah, good, kind of good only because it increases VD's chances of playing in the Speed Chess Championship. I would
Ah, okay.
say leave it
So
at
there's
that,
going to be two qualifiers.
somewhat, or maybe in the same qualifier, two people qualify.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
yeah, yeah, something like that. Ooh, knight h4. I don't like this move. I mean, why go to the rim?
She wants to play knight f5 maybe, or f4. Yeah, but I told you, yeah, I mean, there are so many ways to go wrong in these kind of situations.
Yep, agreed, agreed. And
You don't
let's
need king's 11 to mess up. Any normal people can also.
dude. That did you see the game the other night? Even that was epic. Like how
No, I
they
didn't
managed
watch.
to.
I mean, I just thought it's over and switched off and went. And then I come back and see it's going till the last ball. And
Yeah.
people are tweeting. And I'm like, what? What did they botch up? They won comfortably, right? Today.
And also, I think that reminded me of Fisher's statement that the game isn't over until the opponent has resigned.
Yeah,
Anything can
true.
happen in sport, especially.
Now, Vaishali is starting to take over in her game.
Huh?
Um, there's forcing white to take the on d5 with the pawn itself is an achievement of sorts.
Right, and like I think F5 just suggests itself.
Yeah.
So, guys, Irene, that's an international master from Indonesia. I think she was studying in the US at Webster University and with under Susan Bolger. and it's quite a strong IM herself, and has been, I think, Indonesia's board one for about 10 years now, and she is pretty young still. This speaks volumes of about her talent as well. But yeah, I would definitely say either it's a draw or Vaishali nicks it in the end on this board.
Yeah, true. Vaishali has the edge,
All right.
and I think Padmini has a good chances of recovery after this knight h4 rook d1.
That is for
I think go king
f6. Okay.
f7 and develop
Yeah, that nice
slowly.
move. I like this idea by Padmini. Creating a shelter for her king, and maybe she has some plans to castle artificially by just rook e8, king g8 in the end.
Yeah,
But still, guys, look at this. Look at these pieces that I'm highlighting here on the back rank. Like four pieces on their birth squares and no development. 13 moves in. So this is what happens. Like this is an elementary mistake that most of us do. But even the title players like Padmini is doing the band. She might face the consequences. Yeah, we hope not,
I
but
mean, if
we'll
she gets
see.
her pieces out, then she'll be completely fine. King f7, bishop e7, bishop d7, rook d8, rook
Right.
e8,
Okay, but Queen
whatever.
C5 looks a little dodgy again because just take an E5, but she solves, she won't get mated for sure.
Yeah, true, true. Mary is, I think, doing normally.
Yeah,
Nothing
maybe so.
special in her game going on.
Maybe we can check in with Bhakti.
Yeah, Bhakti's opponent is doing okay.
Yeah, I think she's also quite talented and a overall international master, not just a woman international master.
Yeah,
Another strong piece.
c5 is probably an inaccuracy. I think white can get dc, bc, b5, or something on d6 maybe.
Uh-huh. Okay.
This is also, I think, the opening in which Bhakti won in one of her online Olympiad games against. I don't remember. It was against Germany.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she knows these positions quite well, and in general, Bhakti is actually she's very strong. I think people know her to be strong, but I think she's even stronger than her reputation or image suggests.
Right. I think it was probably against Lara Schulz or someone. I'm not sure, but yeah, she won a nice game and. You, as long as we have you here, Srinath, your thoughts on her, like how did she, uh, how is she like off the board? Like we saw her games, but in the team meetings and all, your thoughts on her personality.
Well, in the team meetings, they didn't speak a lot actually.
Okay, so like Arjun in your streams.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them, but very happy to cooperate and do anything for the team at all
Hmm.
times. One thing was Bhakti was our reserve who was ready to play at any moment with the slightest of notice.
And with either color.
Yeah, she was very cooperative that way,
Okay.
and she was also ready to help the team in any capacity all the time. Like, if I asked her to study someone's games and let me know what she thinks, she did that. uh, Both Bhakti and Vaishali, they did not play a lot, but they were helping the team in whatever way possible even when they were not playing. Vaishali would download everyone's games and have the
Wow.
data ready.
And she
Bhakti
had
would
like
go
a
through their games.
she had like had to help out her brother also in case who was sitting in the other room casually beating other 2600 GMs as well.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, and all right. So before we get into a deep dive of the
But
games,
I'm
I
not
have
too happy with the direction her game has taken since C5.
yeah. After it felt like C5 was justified by Bhakti's actions.
It kind of feels like she's a bit out of form so far.
Hmm. But again, I think it's all okay, right? Unless it's in the prelims, like you want to be in shape for the knockouts.
Yeah, true. Ideally, you want to peak at that time,
Right. Uh, Srinath,
but
an
it's
off-topic question by one of our mods here, but he wants to ask which microphone do you use? It looks great.
I use Fifine. I think K669B. It's not hi-fi like this Blue Yeti or all these heavy and expensive mics.
Mhm.
I think it's a very lightweight mic, very handy, but it's also not great at suppressing background noises.
Ah, okay. But maybe we have like noise gate or something in OBS for that anyway.
Yeah, that's what I use. I use these filters and
Right.
kind of make it okay, but it would be even better with a more unidirectional mic. There are two different types of mics. One is unidirectional, which only picks noise from one direction,
Uh-huh.
and then there are these mics which are multi-directional, which picks noise from everywhere, everything.
Right.
So in my some of my initial streams, I was really struggling with these background noises. Just the sound of the fan of my laptop would generate such background noise, but it's much easier now.
So you have solved most of your problems. Unlike Bhakti,
I
who's
have
getting
made
into
it.
more problems here.
Yeah,
Also, Srinath, do you have like one of those ring lights or not yet?
yeah, I do.
Ah, okay. Would you recommend that? Because I'm also planning to get some equipment since
Yeah, I think it's
since we are
very
going to be
useful.
streaming a lot, like going into this pandemic. Would you recommend it?
Yeah. Once as a soundproof room. Wow, amazing. How do you get the
He's from your
soundproof
state.
rooms?
He's from Coimbatore in your state.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Vansh doesn't sound like a complete Tamil name.
Yeah, I had the same question yesterday for him. So he was like, set his family settled there. So
Okay. How do you get the soundproof rooms in India? I thought India, you never. I mean,
I mean, I think it's easier in Coimbatore than in Chennai to
yeah,
get.
pro could be.
I guess Shresh reminding us H3 is in trouble and how to protect.
So, Rakesh, do you want good news or bad news?
Good news first.
Okay, Vaishali is winning. She's a completely
Whoa,
piece up,
whoa, whoa,
and her
whoa.
opponent has blundered.
Peace up.
Yeah,
You're kidding. Are you
her
kidding me?
opponent has completely blundered.
What is Bishop G7?
She just missed King G7.
And guys, the timestamp on chess.com shows she thought for 45.4 seconds. Come on, Irene, you can do better.
Yeah, she
Wow.
just missed King G7.
I think it's just Irene is prepping our viewers for the amateur chess league that's going to be happening later today on chess.com season 2. So Bishop G7 guys, even the best in the business blunder. This is good news. Now I remember Srinath asking me about the bad news as well. Let's hear that now.
Bhakti is losing.
Oh yeah, I think on the clock, on the position, everywhere. And
Yeah,
I think there is a difference, right? When you are losing or when you are losing with no counterplay. I think this is the latter.
yeah.
If you have like some complications or some king side attack going, it still makes sense. So probably we are already into 1-1 territory now. So the other two games are of utmost importance then
Yeah, it's a bit surprising for me because I'm confident that Bhakti is capable of so much better.
with white.
Yeah, and in general, also, I think she's a very strong player, at least
Mhm.
about 2450 strength.
Oh, wow. So yeah,
So I would
I,
say it's 1-1 on boards 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 will probably decide who wins.
yeah, I'm just seeing knight d6 check, and okay, I don't think the computer. Uh, Sorry, I don't agree with the computer's evaluation because I feel it's much more worse for black than 0.5.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how you're defending. Yeah, the thing is, it looks good for white, but if black gets a few moves in, then black will be okay. Like you get g5, king g7, rook d8, you get those pieces out, you will be okay. So it's largely dependent on time and how quickly this can be prevented.
Okay, okay,
So
a
I'm
fancy
thinking,
move, knight d8, but again, uh,
yeah, king f7. Maybe maybe even white might be tempted to repeat here if she doesn't feel confident.
she takes. But okay, I think already we have solved some problems for as black.
Yeah, absolutely. So now maybe rook d6. She's thinking, yeah, rook d6, rook d8, rook d1.
So just trade everything, yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, yeah, true. Kind of because rook d6, e d6 check is an option, but it's not as menacing because that d6 pawn is more of a weakness than a passer.
Okay. And Srinath, by the way, we were both probably mistaken about a soundproof room. Once you saying just get some foam and stick it on the walls, and it suppresses the noise. Probably.
Materials come from Chennai. Wow.
But anyway, we'll come back to the chess, guys, because uh,
Stick your whole room with foam.
I like Mary's position though.
But once background noise means it doesn't come from the living room or kitchen or pressure cooker whistles and stuff. It's more the small noises generated from within your room also, like your laptop fan, your
Correct.
AC, and all these things.
Something that if you like, I haven't heard anything of those sorts on Hikaru stream, for example.
Yeah, Hikaru, even Gotham Chess is very professional. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think they've invested quite heavily into their equipment and gear.
yeah. And chess.com also supports them with these things, right? They are
I would say yes. To some extent. I think I'm not sure about Gotham Chess, but for Hikaru, definitely. But Hikaru though now has PSM, so that just adds.
but in general, anyone who gets with this chess.com streamers program has these supports, right? Some support.
Yes, it is more of support for your streams, but not for
Hmm.
your equipment or gear.
Yeah,
So
but technical support, know-how.
yeah, definitely, definitely, of course. So maybe some tutorials on YouTube. For example, you don't expect to hear noise gate from an amateur streamer like me, but it is. I have access to these wonderful people. So, and I think even I was just talking about this on a podcast the other day. Srinath, what do you think? Like the chess community has come closer. I feel in this pandemic.
True, true. Definitely. We have come together as one, which is the
Yeah,
great thing.
like I haven't seen so many friendships flourishing without meeting in the chess world.
Yeah, true. But we should get you and Sagar for an Among Us game sometime. Yeah.
That would be an achievement. I mean, if Samai can't do it, probably you can.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we have a first
So
result.
yeah.
Bhakti has officially lost. So that means India is trailing for the first time today. But we hope it changes
Yeah,
soon.
but not for too long. I think Vaishali is set to win.
Yeah, Vaishali
And
should get it soon. It
yeah,
all comes down to this, guys. Mary and Padmini, uh, how do they finish?
I think Padmini is doing very comfortably. She might even take over.
I think that is
She's
only
going to get
because
this
she
H3,
is
G4.
probably stream sniping us, listening to your ideas and playing FIFA H4. But suddenly now the bishop, we are in like a, the Fisher endgame that they say. Rook and bishop versus rook and knight. Yeah, for white, for black.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The pawn structure is also nice for black.
Yeah. Ashina, I
Maybe
had
on
a
the
question
mm,
from a viewer's perspective. What is this with pushing your pawns at the side? Like white played a4, black played h5, h4. Like what do stronger players have in mind with these pawn pushes on the side?
you will understand this when you see the positions which happens after h3 g4. So in the
Okay.
end, usually what happens is, for example, when you push h3 g3 g4 f4, that h2 pawn is a weakness.
Okay.
So in the end game, when it reaches a situation where you trade pawns and black takes on h2 and let's say white takes on c5, then
Uh-huh.
what happens is your passer queens very quickly.
Ah, so you mean your pawn is just two squares closer to queening now?
Yeah, exactly. So it's very handy to have a weakness, create weakness on the starting squares.
Right. That's a nice point. And
So generally, how you learn such things is your better opponents they show you by beating you this way,
mhm,
and usually the way you lose is also the way you win. Like you literally translate it in your games
correct, very true.
against people you are better than.
And also probably I okay, I knew these ideas, but kind of got a thumbs up from Alpha Zero as well when Alpha Zero started these like getting the pawn to h6 in almost any position. Oh, I like Mary's chances as well. Srinath, what do you think about Mary?
Uh,
Wait, now it doesn't
yeah,
look
her position is good, but I'm not so
just
happy with her time situation.
right, right. Just a minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, so
Why aren't Hari Krishna with it playing? This is a good question for you. I tried answering this
I
for the
don't
first
know.
3 days.
I have
Sorry.
absolutely no idea. I know only as much as any of you.
Yeah, I think VD was slated to play. I think we got his name in the list as well. But then he said on his stream as well that he is not playing for personal reasons. So
Mhm.
that meant your protege Nihal got a chance to play for Team India again.
Yeah. It happened in the last minute. I had a stream scheduled for 8:30, and I got a call at 7:55,
Okay.
asking me to confirm, and then I had to delay my stream.
Like was there a deadline to submit the order or something?
Yeah. That was the last day.
Oh, okay. And like, do you consult with Nihal or you just take decisions on his behalf in such situations?
Usually, I consult with him on almost every thing, but that was the day of his speeches final, I think.
Ah, okay, yeah,
And I didn't even want him to know that he might be playing in Asian. But just a few days ago, he asked me if I can play in Asian. I
okay,
said no. Then he asked, but I am one of the reserves, right? Because ASF sends email asking if you can be the first reserve, second
right,
reserve.
right.
So he was the second reserve, and then he asked me if I can play. I said no. Then he was like, "But I am one of the reserves, right?" And I said, "No, that's not a main team reserve. You are a reserve in case someone
Pulls
doesn't
out
play.
or drops out.
Yeah, pulls out.
Oh, I think it's great, and he had a great start. He had a great day yesterday.
Yeah, it's a huge asset having him in the team. He's very safe and solid. Like that is one board that we can completely bank on that it will either be a draw or win.
Yeah, and one thing Team
In
India can
this
bank on
format.
is Vaishali, who has won her game as expected. And absolutely, Srinath, I agree. I mean, think of think of this. Now we have a talent like Nihal as our reserve. I mean, what more do you want?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's very nice to have Nihal in the team always. Um, of course, there are two different ways. Yeah, like there are certain people who strike for you,
Yeah,
but they can also lose. And then there are certain kind of people who are completely solid. So they may not win as much, but you can also rest assured that you generally won't have a negative result on that board.
right. And whom do you prefer in team tournaments? Like a solid guy or a striker kind of guy?
Generally, a mix is good because if you have too much
Like
of
VD.
one, yeah, like VD and AD.
Okay, AD is I think the striker kind of. He will not get a stable game
Yeah,
with
so
him.
it's nice to have a team comprising of both of them,
True,
you know,
very
rather
true.
than a one dimensional thing.
And also,
It's like having, yeah.
sorry to cut you off. We were just talking about how India might have like 2700s in their team. So in a small to a smaller extent, we are also playing our B team here. Correct?
You may say so, but it's normal. This is a team that participates in non-Olympiad team tournaments every time.
Yeah, yeah. We remember like you made your coaching debut at Astana at the World Teams with a very similar team
Yeah, it was the same team except Arvind instead of
for
Nihal.
Nihal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think it should be it is more happier for you having one of your own guys in the team.
Well, yeah, in a way it is, but in a way it doesn't also affect anything really.
Yep. Guys, do like the stream. We have closing in on 400 likes. Really appreciate that. And before we get into the action, one quick question: do you think Nihal or Prag will reach Ali Reza's level in 2021? Siddharth's asking.
It's tough actually. Tough for them to do it in 2021.
Because of
Um,
the pandemic, I feel. They have the
yeah, not
talent.
only because of the pandemic. I mean, the people they grow at different paces, you know.
Right.
And Alireza really took off, which is very unlikely that anyone else will be able to take off like that.
Probably
But
move to
I
Europe.
think, sorry,
Probably someone has to move to Europe.
yeah, moving to Europe can help. But even then, I think Alireza is sort of exceptional in that way.
Right.
How quickly he moved from 2600 to 2750. It's probably unlikely for Nihal Abdusaturo Prague to match and reach at the same speed in the immediate coming years. But in 3 to 5 years, I see them all competing in an absolute elite.
The candidates.
Everyone about 2750. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
They
right.
will be around for a long time, all of them. And
Sure.
it's also not. It's also difficult to predict how quickly whether Alireza will move up or he gets stuck at some point.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. But something we will also see is a win on Padmini's board because Srinath, she's winning. Great news for Team India.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's winning. She's mating her opponent, and I think Mary
Yes.
also took the upper hand.
Yeah, and I think like
So
the only move to stop mate in a few moves is to play Rook D5. And come on, so just probably Srinath again. Once again, you called it. You were helping. You were claiming for this G4 idea which she got in, pushing the pawns on the king side, and then she got in rook e5, rook e1, and a great win for Team India here. 2-1 to Team India, and okay, Mary also can't. Mary is winning again, Srinath.
yeah, she's winning. She's completely winning because the bishop
What
on e2 is
turnaround?
locked out.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Black is only playing with her king, and White will just take the pawn to e7 and then play knight e4, knight f6, and win, or knight e4, knight d6 with the
Right.
king on e8.
Okay, what a turnaround! An unexpected win, but we take it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not completely unexpected. I think Padmini started taking over when, after this night in 97, when why did not repeat and went for this. I
Mhm.
think she already started taking over. And in general, I think Padmini is just stronger than her opponent. She showed
Yeah.
that in this game.
So guys, it is official. Team India has won. India OP ho jayega, guys. India OP. What a performance by Team India, winning all their games today. Uh, I mean, such a great comeback after losing it to Iran, and I think we have pretty much secured a playoff place, albeit a big disaster on day three there. So,
Yeah.
your thoughts on this match overall, like for India and this day.
I think it's a very good win. Very good for India's confidence. They have beaten one of the top teams out there.
Hmm.
Indonesia is, I think, among the contenders who can win this tournament,
Right?
and a very good sign for India. Now, if Bhakti can get into her best shape, I think we are the favorites for the gold medal.
Wow, that is. We would definitely look forward to that. And guys, yes, do like the stream as well. We'll have a results graphic up pretty soon. But something which we should also be looking forward to is Team India's day three, like for the men's section. So Srinath, I see
It's
we are
also a
playing
very positive thing how Vaishali is playing. It looks like she's completely motivated
right.
and in full flow. She beat Sarah, and now she's
Yes,
also beaten Irene.
and I think
Two
she is
very
pulling in a
strong.
massive performance on board one.
Yeah. So she's been given that confidence to be on board one. She's been given the responsibility,
Mhm.
and she's very motivated by it.
Absolutely, and yeah, I was saying that something that we all can look forward to is tomorrow's show and tomorrow's day three clash in the men's section. So, Srinath, India is playing Philippines in the seventh round. So, your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts on that?
Philippines is also India's matches on day three are all going to be quite challenging.
Hmm.
Philippines also have three GMs and one player who is I think pretty much who can play at the GM level, and yeah, it's going to be challenging. India is of course the favorites on
Right.
against any team.
Yep.
If we can get the balance right, um, yeah. So I think tomorrow is the day which where we can really start taking off.
And I think, whom do you consider your closest competitors? My guess is Iran. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Iran is clearly has been the strongest team in terms of performance so far. They have beaten Australia, they have beaten Philippines, they played Kazakhstan, they have played all
Right.
the strong teams, and they have won most of the games. But yeah, I mean, the knockout will also be a totally different ball game. So we'll see how it goes.
True.
Overall, I feel India is the stronger team and the favorites.
Agreed, agreed. And speaking of the knockouts, what is your message to Team India? Like, do we focus on winning a match or just finishing in the top eight or finishing in the top three or first, for example?
It's probably best to um, just take it one match at a time and focus on winning it. And maybe in the last round, we'll have a clear picture of the standings.
Yeah, I think if we are assured of a top eight finish, then we can aim for a top, like the first
Yeah,
place.
but the thing is, in this format, there is really not a lot of different things you can do. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you have to play a certain way if you need a draw, or you have to play a certain way to win.
Right.
It's all quite. It all boils down to that particular individual how they play in that game.
True. On like
It's
on
as
that day.
simple as that, and circumstances don't really change a lot.
Absolutely, absolutely. And yes, I see Srinath Bhai, much love to you, much love to you from chess.com as well, chess.com India as well, and all our amazing fans. As if you haven't yet subscribed to Srinath's channels, do check out his link in the description and show him some love. And he'll be streaming Nihal's matches and his own Title Tuesday events as well. So do check them out. And yes, I think it's almost time for us to wrap up as well. So I'll quickly pull up the standings and then we can say goodbye and meet each other for tomorrow. And
Yeah,
just before we go, just pulling up our results for the sixth round today. So Vaishali winning against Irene after the Bishop G7 blunder. Bhakti losing a bit and like, as Srinath said, a little bit out of form, but we hope she'll be back soon. Padmini repairing that opening and coming up with the goods and winning. And Mary leading from the front on board for ironically, but still getting in a win and 3-1 to India. And a great day, Srinath, for Team India.
yeah,
Wrapping up.
absolutely. A fantastic day. A fantastic day and a good platform to go into the final day.
Yep. And Pranav is saying, Srinath, I'm missing you among us where I am never the imposter. Like, okay. Is there some settings, Srinath, you do, like, where I can get the imposter many times?
Usually, I don't get it so many times. Last day was an exception. And meanwhile, India has also got into the joint lead with that win because Philippines defeated Iran.
Oh,
So
that's a
Philippines,
very
India,
nice.
and Iran are,
Yep. And guys, yes, India is joint second and probably will be facing Philippines tomorrow. On Monday, sorry. But tomorrow it's
yeah,
at 11:20 again. We will be having India versus Philippines in the men's section as well. So that's going to be a great fight. And of course, we'll be having all five players in action, unlike Nihal, who was sick for the first day. All five of our players are active and fighting. Our super coach, our vice captain, is also uh, fit and fighting and will cheer us on. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Srinath, once again for joining. It's been
yeah.
an
Thank you
absolute
for having me,
pleasure.
Rakesh.
And more than I think we talked about other stuff than the games, but it was like great wisdom from you that our fans enjoyed. So
Yeah,
thank you so much for joining, Srinath.
thank you, Rakesh.
And see you soon. Good luck, Srinath.
Yeah, thank you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What an amazing personality Narayan Srinath is, guys. It was a great pleasure for me uh, to have him on our show, and it's been an absolute pleasure for me to host this day for Team India. Team India winning all three games, smashing them out of the park. And guys, I see your love. Shout out to all the viewers and the chat. 400 likes ho gaya guys. Thank you so much. And before we go, Mrinal and all our players who are playing in the amateur chess league, best of luck from my side. I hope you guys play your best, play freely, play without worrying. And I'll just quickly put in the link. So let's let's raid this channel. Let's raid Nowhere Bhai, who is going to be streaming uh, the the amateur chess league. So guys and mods, also if you could quickly head to this channel because we will be having our amateur chess league starting pretty soon. And yes, I have put it up in. Okay, it's you can't see it probably. So let me do some changes. There we go. So what's wrong? What's wrong? Okay, for first time reading this, first time reading. I hope you understand. I don't know what's it should appear, guys. Yeah. So, oops. But yeah, you can. I would definitely suggest go to this channel. We they are streaming they are streaming the amateur chess league, and good luck to all the players. We'll see you soon tomorrow for Team India, and yes, do go to this channel, guys, and raid. We have raided Nubair. I hope successfully. And all the best to Mrinal and all the players who are playing in the Amateur Chess League. And एक बार जाने से पहले guys, एक बार India OP हो जाए, 3-on-3 games, 3 wins, 3 matches, crushed them once just before we go India OP, and I will see you tomorrow at 11:20 as usual. So let me let me just see India OP once. I'll start it. India OP, guys. Take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.